we have Jonathan from Solaris Technologies taking the ToughTower Challenge. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how are you?
Are you up to the challenge?
Yes, sir, I am.
Do you have the proper safety equipment ready for action?
I have my gloves, have my hard hat, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, Jonathan, what should you do before moving the ToughTower from Solaris Technologies?
Before taking a ToughTower to any site, you want to make sure that it's up and ready to go. So you're going to start by going and checking over all the cables and wiring, making sure that there's no frays or any kind of wear and tear on any of them. Also, what you're going to do while you're checking the wires, you're going to go ahead and treat all the rollers as well as the wires with some WD-40 and some anti-seize. After that's all done, you're going to make sure that all your outriggers are in the locked position before you try to take the tower out the road. It'd be very unfortunate if one of them was to pop out while you were turning a corner or anything like that.
What else?
Another thing that you're going to make sure that you do is make sure that you have at least a ½ inch of slack in the tilting cable. You don't want to have it too tight or too loose when you're transporting it. It could bind up the motor.
Tell me more.
One other thing that you want to make sure, and it's very important that you do, is make sure that the tower is securely strapped down with the ratchet that is provided on the support frame of the tower. After that's securely strapped down and ratcheted down, you're ready to go.
All right then, pop quiz, Jonathan. What's the first step in setting up the ToughTower from Solaris Technologies?
First step in setting up your ToughTower is going to be your site planning.
That is correct. Tell me more.
What you're going to do, you're going to want to check your local weather at where the site will be placed. Make sure there's not going to be any high gusts of wind or any kind of rain or precipitation or any lightning of any sort.
Correct again. What else?
You want to make sure that you have a level terrain. You want to make sure that there are no obstructions in the area that you're going to be in, like any overhead power lines or any trees that are in the near vicinity. Also, you want to make sure that there's no standing water around. One other thing that's very important to getting this ToughTower up is making sure that you have the proper power. You want 120 volts and 30 amps at least in a cord that's not running longer than 25 feet.
Correct answer. Now, Jonathan, what is the next step you should take in setting up the ToughTower?
You want to go ahead and release all the outriggers so that way you can attach the jacks and begin to level the trailer.
Are you ready to set up the ToughTower? Go for it, Jonathan. See there, he's releasing the outrigger lock and extending the outrigger beams until the locking pin engages. You just don't want to overextend beyond the lock hole. Nice work. Ah yes, attaching a jack stand to each outrigger. Smart man, that Jonathan. Notice how he levels the trailer to a horizontal plane using the leveling guides. Jonathan, you're on fire, man.
Man, don't even joke. Safety is serious business. Got to get home to the loved ones.
I couldn't agree more. So what's next, Jonathan?
Next is going to be tilting and erecting the tower.
Great. Show us how it's
All right.
done. Unstrapping the tower from the securing strap, of course. There, he's holding the tilt switch in the control box in the up position until the tower is completely vertical and comes in contact with the securing tabs. Bolting the tower to the securing tabs once completely vertical using the supplied bolts, very important. Notice how he's rechecking the level of the tower. Now, on to the extending. Now he's going to hold the erect switch in the control box in the up position until the tower is extended to the desired height. Those tower markings on the back of the base section should show the height of the tower in 10-foot increments as it extends. One last check that the tower is level. If not, he'd adjust the plane of the trailer using the leveling guides. And that's a wrap. Seriously, good work there, Jonathan.
Well, thank you.
So, have you ever climbed up one of these bad boys before?
Well, we wouldn't typically recommend something like that. You would be able to attach all the equipment that's going to be going on the tower before actually erecting the tower up. But if you are a certified climber and have the certified climbing equipment, then feel free to climb.
Oh, just checking. So let's say you want to retract the ToughTower from Solaris Technologies. How would you do that?
Well, let me show you how that one's done.
Okay, we're watching, Jonathan. There, he's holding the erect switch in the down position until the tower is fully retracted, making sure the cables on the take-up drums of the winch assembly do not cross or tangle. Here, he's removing the base section securing bolts from the securing tabs. Well done. And holding the tilt switch in the down position until the tower is completely horizontal, with the full weight of the tower on the rubber cushion on the tower base. Nice. Removing the jack stands, all right. Retracting the outriggers, almost done. And replacing all equipment in the toolbox without forgetting a single bolt. This guy rocks. Jonathan, you did it.
Of course I did.
And you did it all in a safe manner that would make your boss proud. Thanks for taking the ToughTower Challenge.
Anytime. We're open 24/7 for help desk.
Join us next time as we see if we can stump Jonathan on ToughTower Troubleshooting.
All right, bring it on.